Ladies and gentlemen, what's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy NextGen720, and I am back with another video. And before I get started with today's video, I'd like to give a huge shout out to all you guys that have been rocking out with me, have been supporting me. I got a few new members that signed up for the Patreon, and to that, I have a new way that I'm going to do things. Just want to hear me out one second. I get with the video. I'm going to start doing what you call the multiplayer hot mic or BEASTFIRE hot mic. Well, I just record after we go off air, and just as crazy as it is off air as it is on here. And after each show, it's easier for me that way. I'm just gonna upload them straight to the Patreon. I mean, even to some of you guys that have been rocking out with me in the super chat, I appreciate it. Hit me up on Twitter, and I send you the link. Where me again saying thank you. I appreciate it. We're working. Now, with that being said, those of you that know me know I'm a huge God of War fan. Love it. My favorite franchise. You know what I mean? It is my favorite franchise, God of War. Huge Kratos fan. I got the PS4 Pro back in 2016 when it came out. And I gotta admit, I was a little let down. The reason why I mean by that, because when I bought the console, I was expecting better graphics. You guys know I'm a very shallow man. I take beauty before brains any day of the week, right? But all I got with the Pro initially was a bump up in resolution. And for those of you that have been here, I've always said that resolution does not give you better graphics. It gives you a sharper image, but it's the textures and the shader. What I mean by that? Example A. The Order 1886 is one of the most beautiful games that we got this generation. That's 900p. Rise Son of Rome. Again, one of the best looking games that we got this generation. 900p. You see where I'm going with this? It's the textures and the shaders that give you a better resolution. I mean, gives you, better graphics. But anyway, the article says here is that you might want to upgrade to a PS4 Pro for the God of War. And for all this long, I thought it was God of War 4. It's just plain God of War. But check it out, right? It says no 4K, no problem, but you might want to upgrade your PlayStation for the upcoming God of War. Perhaps the most anticipated PS4 game. It says this spring, I'm going to say this generation. If not the whole year, we'll have a performance mode that will make the game run so smooth. According to the title's creator, director Cory Barlog. But there's a catch. The mode is specifically geared towards PS4 Pro owners. Check me out right now. Said during a question and answers on Twitter Thursday, God of War fans asked, well, should it be necessary for me to upgrade to the PS4 Pro to take full advantage of, we'll get the best experience while playing God of War? He says, nope, you don't have to, but if you do, 4K is amazing. If you have a 4K TV, of course. If you don't, we have a performance mode that puts the extra power to good use. It makes the game run so smooth. Now, here's the thing. They're talking about, because the game will be 4K, dynamic 4K HDR. I got to put that out there. It's not a big deal to me, but it is what it is. I always thought it was very silly for console gamers to be arguing back and forth about resolution, but shall I digress? You can pick, the 4K mode, like I say, the visual mode, or in visual enhanced mode, be 4K 30 HDR. With all the bells and whistles, or you can most likely run it at 1080p. Because again, he goes on. The guy asked him, was this going to be 60 frames? His answer to that would be so smooth. So I don't think it's going to be a lock 60. But to be honest with you, I'm going to play it in the visual graphics mode. Before not to again, it's a one-player game. It's no multiplayer, and I understand that 60 frames is the ideal situation, but if it's a single-player game, linear, I don't have a problem with it being 30 frames, but I want my eyeballs to melt. Now, remember when they first announced the PS4 Pro, and they was talking about the Neo mode and stuff like that? Now, like I said, Sony, just as of late within this year, enabled simple sampling on the PS4 Pro. Basically, what that means is that for games that are 1080p, you get better textures and, how you say, better graphics. It'll look better, which wasn't there day one for obvious reason. Like I said, the same reason if you have an X and you play some games, they still look better graphically. It's because of the sampling. And If I'm not mistaken, if I am wrong, I stand corrected. Sony just enabled that on the Pro. But I can't wait. Now, here's the thing. Again, let me say this. I know Sony said that if you don't need to buy a Pro to experience HDR. You know, it's not really like the full, like, you know, I mean, Sony has their own, I won't even say that, but HDR looks better. Like this. Let me choose my word. HDR looks better and performs better on the Pro because you need HDMI 2.1, 2.0, and it doesn't have a big enough bandwidth. I know they do their own little thing, but you know, I won't say I don't want to call it fake HDR, but it's nothing like gaming in HDR. Like especially, I'm not talking about games that are patched later on because sometimes they don't do a shit job. But talking about games that are made from the ground up with HDR, they are amazing. Forza Horizon 3, Gears of War 4, you know, looks crazy with the HDR. You know what I mean? And some of, like, it's not some of, but like the games. You know what I mean? The games don't, like you said, on videos on YouTube or digital, you don't really get the full of that because, you know what I mean, it's not like seeing it in person. Even like the visual, the graphic fidelity, you know, it looks good on YouTube, but could you imagine how it looks in your face? You know, it's crazy. Now here's just some recent footage that was released from Sony, God of War new gameplay footage. I can't wait to get my hands on this game, ladies and gentlemen. I sold my PS4 Pro. Hear me out. Now I know I said I don't sell anything, but I don't need to pros them out. It's just me here. My son barely comes to visit. You know what I mean? He's going to do his own thing. I don't need two PS4s. You know what I mean? And there's nothing that Maya, you know, plays there. You know what I mean? That not maybe she might like Little Big Planet. See if she likes that. But we have the next, you know, Xbox that plays Peggle. So that's, you know, that diabetic game in Maya stays on Peggle. Believe it or not, all those achievements you see there, it's Maya's work. She loves Peggle. But with that being said, like, look at this game. This is beautiful. You know what I mean? Now I know some people were complaining that the God of War 4, sorry, God of War said it again. The God of War Pro bundle, the consoles kind of, I like it. I don't know. I'm a God of War fanboy. I will say this, to be fair, it's not Sony's best looking theme console that came out this generation. Sony has had some nice ones. The Batman one was nice. The Batman Star Wars was with the Dark Vader. That was ill. Even the Metal Gear Solid 5, Phantom's Pain, that was nice. That red one, I believe they had the Street Fighter, or the 20th edition anniversary one, that was ill. Now the Call of Duty, nah. Oh, the Gran Turismo one, that's another one that was really pretty. But like I said, I'm a God of War. This is my game. This is my game. This is my favorite game. My favorite franchise, my favorite character. Yeah, I need that. I know. So if I'm blessed and fortunate enough to get it, hopefully April 20th, you know what I mean, make it happen. Talking about my damnness to get it, but I can't wait to have it running 4K. Now, right now, I'm gaming on a Samsung 9 Series KS9000, Samsung's high flagship, you know, TV for was it 2016, 2017, 2016? You know, I've had that TV there about a year and a half or so, maybe 2 years. Still looks great, still performs great. You know what I mean? Now I'm going to get another set though. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to start. I'm going to replace this because right now I'm on the 4K TV. I have my computer hooked up to, and then I'm going to start streaming for you guys. Well, you can't even see your face. Put the camera right behind me here. You guys can put the green screen behind me, so I'm going to be right here. You know what I mean? So I'm going to get another set. I was looking at the QLEDs. You know what I mean? The Samsung QLEDs. You know, everybody keep talking. Hey, you got to check out the TCLs. You know, he said they're cheap, but they're like you can get a 55-inch for like $700. But the HDR and stuff, the input lag really higher than some of the Samsung televisions, and it's like $1,000 cheaper, like literally. So I'm gonna look at all that. Like I said, in May, I'm going to get a new set so I can put here on my desk, and might get this TV is only probably about 2 years old. Also too, but I want a little bigger, you know what I mean? I'm bucking. But anyway, I can't wait, and I'm excited, you know what I mean? I'm excited, ecstatic, I can't wait to get my hands on the PS4 Pro Bundle God of War. Excited. Also too, I want to say this before I get the hell up out of here. For you guys that have been asking me, I know I'm late to the party. Next gen, when are you going to put the podcasts on iTunes and SoundCloud and what's the other one Android got? Stitcher? It's done. It's done. The links will be down below to all that in the description, right under the video. You see this box in the description. You got the link there for the merchandise, the merchandise for the Broadband Bullies, the Patreon. Hey, shameless, if you leave a donation to, all that stuff is down below. Sign up for the iTunes. If you got SoundCloud and all that stuff, the links will be down below. And always in the first comment of every video that I do, I'll leave the link and stuff there to the Discord. I'm late to the party. The Discord is jumping. Shout out to all the Draco guys. I'm joking. What's it called? The Draco. Them jokers is wow. We have a great time in the Discord. All that says, you don't mind you coming in talking shit. We don't do that racist stuff. None of that wild stuff on race kids. But anything else is above the waist, we like to bug out and have a great time. But anyway, this is your guy, Next Gen 720. I'm out of here. I'm about to get back on the live stream. I'm gonna play with No Way Out. I'm gonna finish that. Then what I do, get back on Gears. But I'm waiting for April 20th. Also, too, I'm gonna listen. I need a teacher, man. Uncharted. I said I was gonna try the multiplayer. You know what I mean? I don't have a PS4 right now. I sold it. Like I said, I'm gonna take the proceeds that I got from that and put it towards the God of War PS4 bundle on April 20th. But I'm gonna need a teacher. You know what I mean? You guys say you gotta try Uncharted online. Never played it online. Never. So we're going. And I like third-person shooters. You know what I mean? But I'm the truth when it comes to that Gears of War. But it is what it is. But anyway, this is your boy Next Gen 720. And again, shout out to each and every one of you guys that have been rocking out with me in all the videos, all the live streams and podcasts. Again, thank you. And I got a question. What would you rather see me stream to? YouTube, Mixer, or Twitter? Pick one. Or all of the above, man. But I'm gonna get back on that. My AVR media broke, man. I don't know. The port was always kind of loose. And I'm gonna send it out tomorrow, so they said it'd take 2 days for them receiving it, for them to send me out a new one. And yeah, so I'm gonna put the camera here in front of me. You guys can see my pretty little face. And I'm gonna put the green screen directly behind me so you guys can see that. And anyway, this is your boy Next Gen 720. Thank you again for rocking out with me, and I'm out of here. Bacon grease. Bacon grease.